right, and welcome to the first episode of the By the Railside podcast. I'll be one of your hosts, Zach,
I'm another one of your hosts, Jordan.
and with us today we got our two buddies from down south, Jeff and Justin.
Hi, I'm Jeff.
Hello.
So basically, with this podcast, we're pretty fucking bored at home, so we just wanted to do something fun and easy to do. So all the editing is going to be very minimal. It's pretty much just going to be whatever the fuck we want. So in the beginning, we're probably just going to talk about how we met, stuff like that. Probably gonna do some gameplay stuff as well, and a couple movie nights. But for now, let's talk about how we know each other. Starting with Jeff.
Hi. Um, I met Zach in kindergarten at the age of 5, and we've pretty much been buds ever since. And Jordan's his brother, so kind of goes with the territory. Justin, I think I met in either grade 8 or 9 when one of our mutual buddies at the time brought him to my house at some point, and then I threw a tree at him and fucked up his arm.
Yeah, I think it was, I want to say grade 8, and you were the other kid that played WoW, and I really liked WoW. I was like, let's go see Jeff. He plays WoW. And then, yeah, that was pretty much it. And then, I only saw you whenever I would go to Mike's, and then when we got to grade 9, and then we were at the same high school, and I was like, oh, there's another person I know. I was very floaty in high school. I had 4 different friend groups that I would float around. So that's where I met you, and then I guess I just met Zach through you. I think I really got to know Zach when his house became the place to go drink. I think that's where that came from. His was the house where you could go, and his mom didn't care that you got drunk there. I mean, until she did. But,
until you throw up blue stuff all over the toilet or assault her son.
Yeah.
That was bullshit. I got so much shit at that house for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
No, it was more. My house was the chosen house because mother didn't let us go out to anyone else's house, so she always had to control everything that was going on. So that's
I want to point out that this is not a us thing. I never got to have parties. I always drank with you guys when I wasn't supposed to, because no one liked gin, and I could tolerate it.
Gin's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, I hate it now, but I still drink it because it's good.
All right, so I know everyone. I've known Jordan since he was born, because we're brothers.
Yeah, popped out just like a football. Doctor caught me. Tried to resist the urge to spike me, but I think he might have done it.
And then we're just been ever since high school and getting drunk and everything like that. We just sort of stuck together, and we're the ones that actually made it through and can still put up with each other for the most part.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Yeah. But yeah, and then other than that, it's just been mostly just bonding over, I think, video games and the hate of the human population for the most part. But yeah, other than that, what you guys, I guess Jeff, you actually lost a bunch of weight recently.
Yeah. 7 months in, lost 142-ish pounds.
That's almost all of me.
Yeah, I still got a ways to go. But I'm hoping to be done the bulk, literally, of the loss in another 3-4 months kind of thing, and then it's more not maintenance, but more like filling out with muscle and whatnot. Less extreme. Not I wouldn't say I do extreme dieting, but less very specific dieting and more weightlifting and whatnot.
So you'd be able to eat that second piece of pizza if you wanted to.
I ate half a pizza today, thank you very much. and I'm still in my calorie limit, so fuck you.
Yeah, I've been trying to stick to calories in, calories out, and like I think I've noticed some slimming, but it's honestly been like my muffin tops going down, but I think it's just moving to the front of me. So,
Oh, you're
but
getting the beer belly?
that's what it looks like. But it's okay. A beer belly is at least manageable to take care of. Muffin top is annoying as fuck. Um,
Have
uh,
you stepped on the scale to see if you've actually lost weight, or?
since the last time I actually stepped on the scale, like I was up near 260, and then a couple days ago when I was on there, it said I was just above 240. But
Oh yeah.
yeah, so it's probably just crazy fluctuations, or that scale is also just right dicked. I don't even know. Every time I get off it, it never lands back on zero. So
Ooh,
yeah,
that's probably needs to be replaced.
yeah, it's been years since Dad was here. So
I think it may have actually came with the house when Dad bought it.
yeah,
I don't own a scale, and I haven't even weighed myself since I started working out more regularly. But I feel like since I eat like shit, I probably haven't changed in weight.
well, the goal will be that you'll be the fat one now.
Yeah.
Uh, well, you guys got a few pounds to go.
I'll just cut off one of my legs and then
Yeah.
bald.
I think the fattest I ever was like 170, and I usually float around 160.
Jesus Christ. I don't think I weighed 170 since I was, what, 11?
I haven't weighed under 180 since I was 13. When I was in grade 8, I was 180 pounds.
I was like 95, I think.
Yeah, I couldn't. I don't know. It's tough. It's tough to actually like sticking to diets and stuff like that when it's a lot easier to just like go out and buy myself a Big Mac than fucking cooking a meal. I've tried the. Me and Jordan tried the HelloFresh stuff, and it's not too bad. It's portioned out right. Their lack of seasoning is infuriating, but um, it's actually it's good food, but not definitely not worth the price.
Yeah, that's the problem with all that stuff, right? Like, you get good, healthy food, but who can afford like fucking $80 a week on like 5 meals?
Yeah, and it's like if it's one person, because I think the one I got the trial it originally was like $100, um, and you get 4 meals for 2 people. So really, you get 8 meals if you're just eating it for yourself. But even still, like if I was by myself, I'd spend $100 on groceries for like 2 weeks.
Yeah. Meanwhile, that's like $12.50 a meal, 8 meals at $100, right? That's
Yeah,
not exactly good pricing if you're talking about still having to cook your own
This is
food, right?
awful.
yeah. Sorry, it came with these Vin botanical hop infused sparkling water things for free,
The floral one. That's what flavor this is.
and
Oh,
this
hell
is awful.
Let me read this. 0 calories. We got certified vegan, natural flavors, and 0 sugar. What are those natural flavors? Let me get into this.
It's probably. Did you know they used to make vanilla out of like beaver ass secretions?
It's like I'm drinking a cardboard box.
Nice.
So good.
That's
Oh.
the natural flavor.
This is what vegans live like. I want to. I want to be
No.
one.
I can't. I can go. I don't even think I can go vegetarian, let alone vegan.
I think the only way I could get onto like a rigid food schedule is if I did like the meal prep thing where I just spent like one day of the week and just make like fucking 7 things of chicken or whatever, like chicken and rice. I could do that. But when I come home from work, there's no fucking way I'm cooking like a whole meal. It's just not gonna happen.
Yeah.
But like the way I eat is like I eat like a bigger lunch and then have like cereal at 7 o'clock and I'm good. So I mean, it's my eating schedule is fucked.
I started on the intermittent fasting thing, and um, so I don't eat until at least after 1, but when I'm at work, 1:12 or to 1 is usually a rush, so I don't get lunch until like 1:30, 2 o'clock, and by then, when I get home, it's like I'm both don't want to cook because I'm tired as fuck, and there's no point because I'm not even hungry. So
Yeah, if I'm busy at work, then I usually don't get to eat till 3 o'clock, and then my eating schedule is super fucked. It's impossible.
yeah,
I eat 3 regular meals a day.
Yeah.
I eat once a day. Usually.
Yeah.
If I had a choice, I would probably just eat once a day. But
That's
It's a
like
simple
pretty
thing.
hard on your system.
I don't know what you're
I
talking
have
about.
like I have like nothing for breakfast. I eat just like plain oatmeal for breakfast, which is real boring, but I don't care. Then for lunch, my lunches vary so much because if mother decides to make lunch, then it's usually just like carbs with a side of carbs. It's like bagel and
baloney,
cream cheese and stuff like
fucking
that.
baloney.
With
Yeah,
butter.
but if I make lunch, then it's like eggs or like beans and tuna and hummus or something like that. A lot more like protein. And if I eat the protein, I'm generally fine until supper. But if I have just like a bagel and cream cheese, I'm starving in like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, it's a tough to balance thing, but I don't know. Are you gonna are you gonna be able to? Or are you just gonna bring your own food when we do camping later on this month, or you gonna sort of just balance out portion wise whatever is cooking on the fire?
I'll probably just balance portion wise. I mean, I know roughly now what all that kind of stuff is calorie wise, so I mean, I can just eyeball it, right? The worst part about like camping food is the breakfast we make because it's all like eggs
3,000
cooked in
calories.
yeah, it's all like eggs cooked in bacon fat with like bacon obviously on it because where'd the bacon fat come from without it and shit like that. So like I might bring something else for breakfast, but like the hot dogs and
As long
hamburgers
as
and
you
shit
don't
like
buy
that, that's
one of
all
those
fine.
fucking bagged corn on the cob.
Hey, that thing was delicious.
No,
No,
I'll bring canned corn this
that
time.
thing
How's
was
that?
like sodium in a bag.
no, we camp next to a cornfield. Go get one of those.
Is it sweet corn or cattle
No,
corn?
it's cattle corn.
Yeah, it's
So.
Oh,
I,
you're
Eat up, big
cattle
boy.
corn. Get
It's
out of
probably
tastes
healthier.
the same.
No,
Cows eat it. I eat cows. Therefore, it's good enough for me.
no, I think this year he's planted. I think it's all wheat back there now. We can make our own
really?
flour
Nice.
back in the olden days.
Just sit there and watch like that weird dude's YouTube channel just the whole time. Build a fucking fort.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about. I can't think of what it is. Though.
Primitive technology? Or are you talking about
Yeah,
the
that's
small
the one.
Indian guys?
Oh, the small Indian guides are dope too. They build like underground pools in a house and shit like
Yeah,
that.
the hidden houses, and it's all
Yeah.
done with just like a shitty knife attached to a stick, and he just beats the fuck out of the ground and tosses the dirt away.
Yeah, those guys are like
You can
the
accomplish.
hardcore version.
It's amazing what you can accomplish if you just sit outside for like 20 hours a day.
Yeah,
I can't even sit outside for an hour. I get sunburned. How long
I've
were you
been
outside when we went
sunburned
to Dad's?
so much this year because I'm walking more.
Oh, that's fair. I'd probably be carrying around a thing of sunscreen in my back pocket if I was walking around as much as you are.
Yeah, I don't bother. I sometimes sunscreen like my upper arm if I'm wearing a different shirt that like shows my upper arm or whatnot. But for the most part now I'm tanned enough that I don't burn anymore. I can spend all day outside. But when I first started in the summer this year, I burnt so fast.
Yeah, but the rest of me is gonna start burning. My hands though, because of my like suit and shirt that I gotta wear at work, the tops of my hands are fucking dark. Like it's ridiculous compared to the rest of me.
Just have permanent gloves.
Yeah.
This man robbed a store. He was wearing dark brown gloves, I swear.
I haven't even like been out. Like I walk to work, but all I've done is work this year. So I don't even with COVID closing everything is like I don't do anything but work and go home. So
Yeah.
I really miss going to festivals this year though. Holy shit.
Yeah, like there was who was Rage Against the Machine announced a reunion tour this year, and I was pretty pumped about that. And then
They were touring with System of a Down.
yeah, and then I think they announced like a full one, and they were going to be playing at Blues Fest in Ottawa. That was and it was going to be on like the Friday or Saturday, so I wouldn't even have to take off that much time off of work to actually go see them, which would have been sick. But now it's just everything's pushed because fucking diseases and people eating bats and shit.
Yeah, the Wikipedia says it's been pushed till summer of 2021.
I wouldn't be surprised if it gets pushed again though.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Especially like here, because the United States still aren't doing shit that they should be doing to prevent it.
Yeah, they're worse now than they were when they started. There are over 50,000 new cases a day. In 2 days, they get more cases than Canada has had the entire time.
Yeah,
Yeah, more people have died from COVID in the States than died in World War One.
Yep.
Holy fuck.
yeah. I think they just announced too. Like Florida just had like yesterday or the day before 11,000 new cases
Yep.
in one day.
Yep.
Like Jesus Christ, and everyone's like, "Oh yeah, just put on your mask and stay 6 feet apart. It's perfectly simple." And they're just like, "No, my rights." I'm like, "What? What are you?"
Wearing masks is communism.
Yeah,
I like the ones that show like step 1, wear a mask. Step 2, the whole like burqa headdress thing. I'm like, what? This has nothing to do with that.
Yeah, no, it's Shania Twain law, don't you know? They're
Yeah.
the moose lambs. Well, they want to bring that in.
yeah.
Did you see In Flames is redoing Clayman yet?
Oh really? I haven't watched or seen anything on any music at all this year because, like you
I
said, without going to festivals, I'm just like out of the loop with music because you're the only person that tells me anything that happens.
I have added so many fucking bands to my library this year. I don't even know. Like it's actually crazy.
I think at least the good part is like there's gonna be a shit ton of new music coming out because the artists have nothing to do but write.
Yeah.
I'm
Yep,
pretty
yep.
sure In Flames is supposed to be next year. They're touring with Lamb of God and Megadeth and Trivium,
Yeah, they're going to Heavy Montreal with that lineup, I think.
which would
I've
be sick.
seen Megadeth. That was, I think, the first concert I went to with you, Justin. It's like Megadeth, Children of
Yeah.
Bodom, In Flames, As I Lay Dying, and Job for a Cowboy.
The Pig Squealer, yeah. I don't really like that style of metal, but
Yeah, neither do I.
Yeah, I would just go for In Flames, Lamb of God, and Trivium.
I haven't listened to Trivium in forever. They're that like kind of weird.
they're like more proggy influence.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think I've listened to them since like high school.
No, it was after high school. We saw them live, didn't we?
Did we?
2012. Heavy TO, yeah.
In Flames we did.
Oh.
Yeah. In Flames we saw live.
I thought Trivium as well.
Oh, they might
'Cause
have been
they
there.
swapped out for, I believe, Death Clock, because Death Clock was touring with Lamb of God, and the Lamb of
Oh
God's
yeah,
had a lead singer who hugged someone
that
on
was
stage
In
and killed him
Flames
by
took their
accident.
spot,
Was it?
but I don't know
Uh,
about Trivium.
In Flames took Lamb of God spot.
I thought,
at
yeah,
that
I could
one.
have swore we saw Trivium as well.
No, he's right. Trivium was there.
Boom, boom. I'm
I just
smart.
googled it. They were on the same day as Slipknot, In Flames, Marilyn Manson. Ooh, Marilyn Manson.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was
I-
so
I
bad.
just meant
Oh.
that In Flames took the spot of Death Clock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, because Randy, that was when Randy Blythe was on trial for murder in the Czech Republic.
Yeah. The
Shit goes hard.
2012 lineup was pretty fucking good.
Yeah, that was an insane lineup actually.
Yeah,
That was like
actually
the
my first
last
concert.
time System of a Down toured until they came back years later. But like that they basically were like, yeah, we're going on hiatus after this, so it was good that we saw that.
Yeah, that was it. But that I think that was the last year that they had heavy TO because we fucked up Downsview Park.
Oh yeah, it was covered
Yeah.
in mud. Oh, and that was the fucking hot dog.
Yeah.
There was that, and then I think I still have the video somewhere on one of my phones for
The
fucking
mud wrestling?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
You tried to get Zach. You tried to get Zach some pussy that after that. Because yeah, didn't a girl come up and like rub your face with mud?
Yeah, yeah, but that was the time I was dating Jeff's sister, so I couldn't do anything. I could have,
Couldn't
but
do
I'm a
anything, yeah.
I'm a not
Bitch.
shit person.
No, that's fair.
You're a good Christian boy, right?
Yeah,
This is a Christian household.
yeah, solid Christian boy. Yeah, that and the fact that I was still in that phase where I was just like, a girl talk to me. But yeah, no, that was a good show. I wish that Montebello Rockfest actually lived up to like that hype. But
Wish Montebello Rockfest, you didn't have to park 7 days away and walk for
Oh,
38
God.
hours.
We should get like
In
electric
a
scooters
fucking-
if we go
The
again.
thing about Montebello is that even though every time we've gone, it's been like something stupid, I still have fun. So I think that speaks to the festival itself. Because like I don't think we've ever gone there and it been like perfect. We always either like sunburned to death or like got our car stuck in the mud or
Yeah.
something stupid
yeah.
or
What?
both.
Yeah.
But,
The
like,
first year we went, you got heat stroke one day. I sold a joint to a girl for $7.50.
Yeah.
I was the puke protector because I was sitting beside it, and I remember a kid just sat in it because he wouldn't listen to me.
yeah,
The next time we went, oh yeah, that was the time I dislocated my shoulder before we went. That was
Yeah.
fun. Don't skateboard in your house.
it's bad.
Feels
Yeah.
bad.
I think it probably felt more bad for him that I didn't get up and go check on him.
Like zero fucks given. I was struggling hard to get my shoulder back into place. And then probably like 10, 15 minutes later when he probably finished up the game of League, he was like, "Hey, I heard something. Are you okay?"
Yeah, and he said he's fine, so I'm not worried.
You couldn't tell by the, "Oh, yeah, I'm fine."
Yeah,
No, yeah, that's totally normal. I sound like
That's-
that all the time.
that's normal for our family.
Our family's fucked.
Oh, but yeah, it'll be good to get actually back into real life instead of this COVID bullshit. 'Cause-
Yeah, but it's gonna be forever until
Oh, yeah.
United States calms down.
Hopefully we do the smart thing and just keep our borders closed with them.
Yeah, we should until like next year at least.
All minimum, yeah. And I don't think we should let people in because like there's people are using a loophole right now. People from the U.S. are saying that they're just driving through Canada to go to Alaska and then they go on vacation.
Who
And I
the
know-
fuck drives to Alaska?
I don't know. Like I don't know why people are believing them. That's the fucking Canadian Coast Guard. Oh yeah, no, go on through, eh?
yeah, no, it's terrible.
I don't know. Well, people are.
We
people
could
are
always just say
harassing them,
fuck
too.
it and just like go to a European festival.
That is
Expensive
true.
as fuck.
Well, I feel like with all the shit that's happening, flights are probably gonna be pretty cheap.
It's
We
true.
can get to Italy and then just walk the rest of the way.
That's far.
Okay,
We
we'll
wanna
rent
go
a
to, like,
flight.
Sweden. Why would we go to Italy when we want to go to Sweden?
Because I'm pretty sure a flight to Italy right now is like $176 round trip.
Yeah, it's because their country like exploded.
It's okay. I don't believe in COVID, so I'll be fine.
Have they made it mandatory in public places down there yet for masks?
No. Where we are, it's like I think they're the only ones that didn't get phase 2 just because of there was an outbreak like right before they were switching over to phase 2. But
Yeah, we have like, because of all the farms down here, we get a bunch of migrant workers, and they don't get screened for. Apparently, they get screened and it's brought in on a truck. But in my opinion, they don't get screened properly, and they're coming from obviously not well screened countries sometimes. So then you get one person in a bunkhouse of like 200 people, and it's just fucking wildfire. So
Oh yeah.
We had one here that had 170 cases in like a week or something
Holy
like that. So
fuck.
then we got shit for that. But like our entire county has had like 400 cases or 450 cases. 170 were this farm, and over 100 was one old age home. So we've only actually had like 100 cases in our entire county.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, our dad was saying that they had a bunch of migrant workers around there got sick, so they had to go to hospital. So they were
Yeah,
paying like $35 an hour or something like that for just to go and work there.
yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of farms. The farm that got hit here was paying people like 25, $35 an hour to go pick like asparagus or something stupid like that. But everyone's like, you have an outbreak of COVID and it's hot as balls. I'm not going to work in your field.
Yeah.
You give me $50 an hour and you keep everyone 6 feet away, or 12 feet away from me. We'll double it just to be 100% safe.
Just fuck your asparagus.
Also, I just Googled flight to Italy, and it seems to have rebounded. Round trip economy from Toronto to Rome is $767, and that's the cheapest one I can find just on their
Yikes.
front page.
Well, it's also because a lot of them like it's just the big name companies that are reopening. Like
Yeah,
like Air Canada is the biggest one, and they just stopped or restarted having full planes again. So it's which is the dumbest thing in the world.
yeah. I mean, air airline places are like always right on the edge of profitability. It's like one year they'll be profitable, the next year they're just like 50 billion in the hole somehow, and you're just like, what are you doing? So this whole thing is not great for them.
No.
They pay their fucking CEOs millions of dollars for no reason at all.
Yeah. Hey, Canada's almost not in a depression again. Look at that. There's for some reason, this all reminded me about how one of the airline companies went under. So there's a measure called the manufacturing PMI, and as long as it's above like 48, the economy's generally increasing with inflation and whatnot. When COVID started, it went down to 33. We were in a major depression. Obviously, you could tell by the stock market and whatnot. But this happened before the stock market crashed. And then this last month, it does it 1 month prior. So June got to 47.8. We're almost breaking even again.
It sucks though. We didn't even get like a roaring 20s. Our 20s suck right now.
For
I feel like
Well,
by next year they're
the-
going to mass produce plague doctor masks again. It's going to be hip. Everyone's going to want to wear the mask. They're going to have like silent discos, but 6 feet apart.
yeah, I just
Everyone's
looked
got their
up a
individual stall.
fucking flight to Germany, where like Wacken is, and it's like almost $2,000 for a round trip.
Yeah.
Jesus. Well, I guess they can probably, if they've got the corner on the market, they can charge whatever they want right now.
I mean,
That's the thing.
Germany's like one of the biggest economies in the world. So
No, that's also true.
Yeah, we just got to do like on Euro trip. We'll just say we're delivering packages and get free flights.
Hell yeah.
That movie was definitely totally accurate.
Yeah, 100%.
are you guys gonna do the part with the incest or?
No, we're gonna skip that part.
Yeah, no, I don't want to read that guidebook.
I saw a video on Reddit. Some guy posted
I'm
his.
sure you did.
No, this is on Reddit. This is not on my other sites. But it showed like actual inbreds, like inbred people, and holy Christ, they were fucked.
Yeah, I mean, even just looking at like royalty from like old England and shit, it's like Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like, it's shocking how when you look back, you're just like, wow, how do people think this is real? Like I'm keeping the bloodline pure. Just don't, man.
I mean,
People still
it,
think
it's
that.
Yeah.
it's not even that far fetched when you just look at modern day things. How do people think that COVID's not real? They just decide that they believe something, and that's the end of their decision making process.
Yeah, but it's just like, God, like, dude, you got an eye on your ass. Like, stop fucking your cousin. Just
I know. I started googling actually inbred people after you said that, and I clicked on a picture, and the title is "Inbreeding: How Right is a Wrong Turn."
what? that that's not gonna be. It's not my fault. My stepsister keeps getting stuck. Oh, what did you link? Oh my god.
Oh, oh, what a beautiful specimen.
I feel sorry for those people because they didn't have a choice. It was their parents. I mean, they're probably idiots too because they're brought up in that environment, but they didn't choose this.
Yeah. I didn't choose to smell my eyeballs.
No, it's an evolution thing. He can eat like frogs. He can't actually swallow. He uses his eyes to push the food down his throat.
Is that what frogs do?
Yeah, you like when they like push their eye in or their eye just goes in. That's what they're doing. They can also throw their stomachs up to clean it with their hands.
Yeah,
It's like,
Yeah.
oh,
do
no.
that one.
Honey, I think I ate something bad. Let me just grab that for me.
I don't like the way frogs use their hands. They like stomp on everything like they don't have fingers, but they do have fingers.
They're just wiggle sticks. They're not appendages. They're just sort of. It's like the gummy hands you get in those dollar things.
Yeah, exactly.
They
They
just
just like
slap.
stomp on everything.
I think their sister and brother's been breeding too.
Yeah. You got fingers. Use your fingers.
Not opposable. They're just attached to a palm.
It's just for show. That's all it is.
Fuck. What are like? I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. I'm trying to think of other things to talk about.
I got a note. I got a notepad. All right.
Oh yeah.
What? Okay, we'll go with the first one. What are some of the most effective ways of preventing fetishes? So, what was the example that I thought of the other day? I didn't write that down.
All right. So we watched.
Oh yes.
Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark by it was produced by Guillermo del Toro, and in it this guy eats stew, but there's
Oh yeah,
a toe in the stew.
yeah.
So Jordan's like, he says that's how we can prevent foot fetishes. We just feed babies toes,
Well,
and
not
then they'll
babies.
hate
You want
it.
them to be
Oh, toddlers?
no,
No.
not toddler. You want them to be children to young adults because you want them to be able to remember it.
Oh, that's true. And choking hazard.
Yeah, because kids are fucking stupid. They probably see the toe, be like, "Mommy, put a special treat in, num num." I eat my toenails, so I'll eat someone else's.
Oh,
Kids are dumb. They can't make decisions
oh,
other than where should I poop? The floor, or my pants.
but yeah. no.
Where are we procuring these toes from?
I've got at least 10 that I can get rid of.
We got how many people are dying from COVID each day?
Depends if
Dying
we
each
import.
day?
Yeah,
Can we just import feet? Do
because
feet
that's
carry
even
COVID?
if there's 10 people, that's a lot of toes
do it.
that I can.
200.
200 toes.
No,
No,
it's
I
not
come
not
back
100.
toes,
to
I'm an
that's a
idiot.
lot of toes.
100 toes.
Oh, sorry, we gotta catch
in
Justin
and
up.
around, in and around 5,000
Wait, people that died?
in the world every day. Yeah. Did you just mean Canada?
Okay, so that's 50,000 toes.
Yeah.
So there we go. We've got our supply. COVID toes.
How
Okay.
many fucking babies there are?
Babies?
Like Yeah.
It's
or
fine.
toddlers, whatever the fuck you're feeding these toes to.
It's between 10 to 13 years old.
Okay, I'm gonna Google that now.
Yeah, so many people are going to be offended when they're like,
I'm-
stop
Okay, yeah.
kink shit.
Well,
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
while Jeff is Googling, I'll fill in Justin. So we were watching, or we ran out of things to talk about, so I pulled up my notepad, and the first thing I have written down is the most effective ways of preventing fetishes. From there, we discussed. Me and Zach watched a movie, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, and there was one part in it where a kid was eating stew, and it had someone's toe in it. So then I suggested that if we did that, if we fed toes to children or young adults, it would prevent foot fetishes in the future. And that's one way we could eradicate that.
Oh, I forget where either read it or saw it in a documentary or something like that. I think most fetishes like implant in your brain when you're like really, really young.
Who the fuck is like, I'm 4 years old, let's fuck a dog?
Yeah,
How
like
does
it
that-
doesn't like manifest itself until way later, but like the root cause of them, I forget, it was a long time ago I saw this, but
So are you talking about subliminal fetishing?
maybe I don't know. I just remember them talking about like their mom wearing like high heels and like way later in their life it causing them to like have a high heel fetish or something.
All right, so
You love bitches and stilettos, Justin?
Yeah, doesn't really do anything for me.
then after that, I got looking up some of these other fetishes that are
Hold on,
real.
On
before
your
we-
horizon.
Before we go on to more, 25% of the population is under 13. So if we just average that out for years, 25% divided by, say, 12 and a half, 2% per year, 10 to 13 years old, that means there's 8% of the world's population is in that bracket. That means there's like fucking 800 million kids in that bracket. And we're only getting 50,000 toes a day. We're going to need to increase our supply.
All right, everyone, stop wearing masks.
No, it's fine. We'll
But
import
even if-
entirely from the United States when they just go kaput.
If I'm understanding your theory correctly, even if it's made to be super taboo to like fucking feet and shit, like that doesn't prevent anyone's fetish at all.
Well, it would prevent.
It's
them, 'cause
super
it would be
taboo to fuck your
terrified
mom,
of
but there's still
feet.
weird porn about
Right.
that too.
I'm not talking about like it would prevent everyone from doing it. It would, the specific child.
Is
That
there an
sucked on that
outbreak
toe.
of foot fetishes? I'm confused.
No, I find it creepy. And I don't like it. I really don't like feet. I have the opposite of a foot fetish. But it's not a phobia.
Feet are kind of weird. They're all like grizzly.
Yeah. Also, back to your other point, I want to point out they're stepmoms. They're not blood related, so it's totally different.
Yeah,
There
it
is
says so in the
definitely
descriptions. I've
full
done research.
related porn though.
I saw a thing on Reddit that was like,
Dark web.
most of the porn actors in Brazzers or whatever the fuck it was aren't actually related. And
Oh
someone
my
underlined
god,
most.
I am merged.
Yeah.
Someone underlined most?
Yeah.
Question mark.
I started.
Bang Bros takes it too far, man.
Well, I mean, how do you
Bang
think they thought of the name,
Bros.
right?
So, did you know that there's a fetish for people that are into leg braces or other orthopedic appliances?
I mean, there's cripple fetishes, so that would make sense.
Is it for like just people wearing them or just the equipment itself? Like, is someone just going to
Fucking the
CVS and like humping the fucking knee braces, or someone
yeah,
someone
yeah,
walking
like-
down the street with a limp and they're like, "Oh yeah, lift your skirt up. Let me see that knee brace, girl."
Yeah, probably just like just into the braces. Like they would just fuck that. According to this article, these people probably love the first half of Forrest Gump, then shut it off once he starts running.
Yeah, no, they got to shut off beforehand because they don't want to see murder. That because to them that would be.
Yeah, and there's
That's actually a really fucked up movie.
why.
I do not remember it.
Like, if you actually break down what's happening in that movie, it's like a mentally disabled person gets sent off to war, and then like he gets played around by a fucking girl with AIDS. Like, it's actually really fucked up.
Oh yeah, no. If you look at like, I think it just from Jenny's point of view, like she is straight up abusive towards him.
Yeah,
She uses him any chance she gets, and then when she doesn't need him anymore, boom, she's gone. But Forrest is right there because I love you, Jenny.
Yeah, that sounds like a couple of my ex-girlfriends.
Oh God, no, you can't say that. Just right there, you can't say that.
And it fits too, because you're disabled.
That is
God.
true. Why? Just because I can't say pillow.
Pillow or
stop it.
bagel.
I hate it.
You want some milk?
No.
No.
Give me the milk, Josh.
Yeah, but like some of these are just. The other one I don't understand the shit one. Like
Actually, okay, I can't name the person, but I have an acquaintance who explained they don't have it. They don't have a fetish for it per se. I think the way they explained it was the humiliation aspect of it that they were into. And I asked them specifically. I was like, "Have you ever done it?" And they said, "Yes." And I can't fucking believe it. Like the rat. I understand it now, but it
Now
doesn't
you can't
help
look
at
at
all.
them right.
But
Oh, I haven't spoken to that person in quite a while,
So,
but that's for other reasons.
so like what do you like knowing that they got shit on? That's the humiliating part. Or just
Okay, this person was a sub, so I guess they don't like being shit on. But if someone were to shit on them and start making fun of them, it would arouse them.
All right, so
because
it's the
it's-
act of the route or
It's the domination, it's the humiliation
Okay,
factor of it.
but
Like they
not the
enjoy
actual
being
poop.
humiliated. Yeah, like they don't just walk around and go to Taco Bell and with a bag.
Well,
Like they
at
just
what
gotta wait for the
point
right
do you
person.
upgrade from just getting spit on though?
Oh, this person has a lot of mental
just-
issues.
It's just
Probably.
not. I'm just at a quarter chub right now. I can't get there fully with this spitting.
Like
Can you
I,
just?
I don't have that fetish, but like I can see where like you could at least get there with that. But like, what makes you take that next level?
Well, I
Because
don't
like
know.
after you nut, like the cleanup
I think it's
in
like
a normal situation is already pretty rough, depending on what you're doing. But that just takes it to like the cum towel ain't gonna cover that. Like
No.
oh no, you gotta use the sham wow for that one. A couple of them.
I use my
just
second
smear
sock.
it around. Like what?
I have a poop
Like
sock.
what is even the process?
That's what it does.
room,
Yeah.
guys.
No, that's why you have a poop knife
Yeah.
in the bathroom. You got a poop knife and a poop sock. You put your
Like
poop
do
sock
you
next
just,
to your
you
cum
just
sock.
have to like put plastic wrap down on the bed beforehand, and then you just scoop the whole thing
I
up,
feel
and
like
then just
these activities are
then what?
reserved
Just
for the
like
bathroom.
throw it out, or do you just
Yeah.
waffle
Full
stomp it
Dexter on
down the fucking
situation.
shower?
You waffle stomp that shit.
You just waffle.
Well, I
stomp
feel
it.
like if you have a poop fetish, you would have facilities that are appropriate for cleanup and probably pooping.
Yeah, but wouldn't that just add into like that fucking post nut shame that you feel?
Yeah, that's
where
what
you're
I'm
just
saying. Like, even if somehow you were so horny that you got to that point, after you did it once, there's no way you do it again, right? There's no way it's worth.
unless it happens just before, and then all of a sudden that's just like the most miraculous nut you've ever had, and you're just like, okay, I guess this is the only.
I gotta
This is it. I have to
recreate
chase this nut for the rest
Yeah.
of my
That must
life.
be the most
Get on my
glorious
dick.
nut
Yeah.
Well, see,
to
okay,
ever exist.
branching off of that, like, where would you go from that? Like, would you go back to the same person? Be like, you need to eat exactly what you ate the day before.
No,
there's-
man.
There's
Was it-
not
what
enough
did
peanuts in it. I can't finish.
I don't see any corn, Ted. What the fuck?
Fuck, man.
How did we branch off onto this? This is
It's-
weird. We were
it's a
talking
fetish
about
thing.
You
That's
started
true.
it, Jordan, with your
This was
Reduction of-
always this
Alright.
was always the end goal. Once you start breaking
Fetishes.
down, once you start breaking down broad topics, it always descends. Into
Yeah,
shit.
it
Yeah,
focuses
that's
in
fair.
on
I don't know, but
fuck, I can't say this
give me the phone.
goddamn
Give me the
word.
phone. I'll read it.
Formicophiliacs have a thing for bugs.
Oh yeah, I've seen those.
I mean,
Bugs crawling around on your
there's
dingus.
a lot of food
Yeah.
fetishes, right? And in Asia, it's very common to eat bugs. So like, I can see that. It's just like a food fetish, but different.
Yeah, but they enjoy having bugs crawl on and in their genitals.
Yeah, but
You like a
in
cockroach in your
Asia,
pussy?
they eat like things barely dead all the time.
Oh yeah, no, that's fair. Oh, I guess they eat seafood alive.
That's half alive, half dead. Same thing
I
with
love
bugs,
the
like-
videos of the fucking octopus and shit that fight back and just like tear off chunks of their skin.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck those people.
There.
And
Oh,
then
this
there's crushing too, which is a
Oh
fetish.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
That shudders me, man. What is
That-
this?
That must just only be like someone dated someone really fat and they were just like trying to recreate that. or something.
Well, no, it's not like crushing isn't exclusive to females stepping on genitals. Like it could be inanimate objects. Like some people might get off on people stepping on a tube of toothpaste or stepping on bugs. Or there was a big thing. I want to say like maybe 8 years ago. There was this one girl that kept uploading videos of her stepping on and killing kittens and puppies and rats and mice and shit like that, and it was fetish stuff.
That's
Oh, I saw a video of a girl who like ate was it a mouse or a hamster or something alive?
I think it was a
It was
mouse.
the same kind of thing, yeah.
But no, that's just or
I mean,
probably start from
it's
Pain
fucked up,
Olympics.
but like at the same time, when you look at like chimps, when they see a monkey, they're just like, "Fuck yeah!" and they just bite that shit's head off, and they're like, "This is the best."
Yeah, that's
So,
back
I
to their
mean,
primal instincts.
we're not too far off from them, so I mean, it's not that weird that our brains are just like broken. We come from like just unleash brutality for no fucking reason at all.
Feels good, man. Dopamine, serotonin. What's that other one?
So,
Yeah,
I don't know.
my brain doesn't make it. I don't know.
What about this one? This is selesmophilia, is the arousal by stuttering.
Shit.
Do you like that, baby? I'm not making fun of people that have stutters, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm making fun of people that get off on stutters.
Yeah, this whole episode is just straight
You know
king
what's really
shame.
cool about like, I don't know, I don't know if it's cool, but in like gamer culture, like make fun of like people for fucking everything. But there's a guy in my guild that has a stutter, and no one has ever said anything about it. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, that's actually pretty nice.
Yeah, I think it's different, like, because if people don't care about it, because there was one example on TikTok, I think it was, this guy only has one arm, and someone commented on his video and said, "Hey bro, I think you dropped this," and put a little arm emoji in there, and the guy commented, he's like, "This, I love this," and he was just 100% into it. So I guess it depends on the person. But I mean, it would be common courtesy not
I
to
make
just
fun
bring
of
up
him
someone's-
relentlessly for other things.
Oh yeah,
But
but
just not that.
yeah, for something that you can't help, you can't really make fun of someone for that.
Ah, you can.
Oh, cool. I looked up. Sorry, I'm looking up more fetishes. Ecterasty is the arousal to the sun's rays. You ever just
Your
wake
Amazon
up in the morning?
ads are gonna be real weird next week.
No, fuck it. It's fine.
I hate
Flashlights
that
and flashlights.
fucking. When I accidentally click something on Amazon, and then all of a sudden their emails are sending me like, "Hey, well, how about this?" I was like, Amazon, I accidentally clicked on the dog poop bags. Like, I don't want to order 1,000 of them. I have no need for them. I don't even have a dog.
It's so useless too, because I hate, like, I'll buy a toilet seat cover or something like that, for example, or like when I bought the shower curtain, it was continuous for the next 2 months. Like, hey, check out these shower curtains. Like, motherfucker, I bought one.
Yeah.
I don't need more.
Has
I got
anyone
one
tried
shower.
out that like $30 bidet that's on Amazon that like everyone says is amazing? I'm afraid.
No, I have a bidet. I
I'm
just haven't
intrigued.
set it up yet. I want to set it up upstairs because I don't trust the pipes downstairs, but I don't think Zach will let me.
I mean, you can.
It's got a seat
Like,
warmer.
I don't.
I don't
I
have to
don't-
use it.
Like
No, I'm not
every
gonna use it.
streamer I watch owns this fucking thing for some reason. And they all say it's amazing for $30.
Are you gonna link it in the chat?
$30.
I need it.
Feel like I'm gonna get my like butthole ruptured or something. It
Oh,
feels too good to be true.
all of a sudden,
Literally.
Justin's got a fetish for bidets now.
All right. I found another fetish. I don't know how to pronounce
who
it, so
doesn't
I've got
want
it
a
in
clean
Google
butthole,
Translate.
dude?
Just
wait.
stop shitting for.
Just
Yeah.
stop shitting. Yeah.
Anestemophilia, arousal to a person of extreme stature, either giant or dwarf.
I like them real tall, real short. There's no in
Yeah.
between. You're either 7 foot or 4
Extreme
foot.
stature.
There's a lot of people with like midget fetishes and whatnot. I haven't heard so much the tall one, but
Oh, I'd love
Outside
to
of
climb me a
the,
woman. I don't care.
the like fucking meme or whatever about people on Tinder saying if you're not 6 foot tall, then don't bother, kind of thing. I don't know how true that shit is, but
Oh yeah,
that's not
no.
really an extreme.
I,
That's
I
just
think that's definitely like something that women look for, but I wouldn't say it's like a huge deal breaker at the end of the day.
Oh,
Because
no,
most women are attracted to like personality and shit. Not really.
It
How
depends.
dare you.
Like up here on Tinder, there's actually a
I mean,
lot of
like,
girls that have in their profile.
Obviously,
like, if you're
like
not 6
window
foot, swipe
shopping,
left.
like you're gonna make some rant. Like you're just looking at a quick glance, so you gotta like attract them in to begin with. So there's definitely gonna be people that are super picky up front. But
So what you're saying is I should put a picture of me in my pickle costume.
yes.
I mean, it depends on what kind of girl you're trying to attract. But yeah,
Annie. Right now, I'm looking for 2 things: 1, woman; 2, alive; 3, be nice to me.
Jordan doesn't want to be shit on, please.
Yeah.
No, God, no. I don't have enough plastic wrap for that. Can I use tinfoil?
if someone's mean to
Tinfoil.
you, do you just immediately get like flashes of your mother?
No.
No, that's good.
No. Well, it depends. Like, if there's an...
Because that would be the worst, right? Like
I don't really
she's
have
just like yelling at you, and
flashbacks.
you would just immediately think of your mother. And you'd be like, "Fuck."
No, there's one. I have one. I don't want to say this because it's a trigger word. Like, if someone calls me an asshole and I think they're being serious, then I shut down immediately. Because my mom called me an asshole a couple times to my face.
So you have asshole PTSD?
Yeah, so if I think someone genuinely if it's not someone I know, I don't really care. But if it's someone that I know and I think they're calling me an asshole and they're being even a little bit serious, then I'm like, what did I do?
Yeah,
Thanks,
no.
Deb.
I was there for that. I was
Oh yeah,
I
I was supposed to go to Jen's house.
yeah. I was trying to encourage you to go, and I was like, you don't want to stay here with this woman.
She fucking broke
Jen's
into my
like
room.
my sister Jen's house?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were supposed to
Oh, yeah.
go to there. I think you and Justin were actually supposed to both be there. Can't remember what it was for though.
UFC.
Oh yeah.
It was one of the fight nights. 'Cause in the morning, I slept on a blow up mattress in the middle in the living room, and then Jen's kid came out and was just like, yeah, we're just gonna jump over Zach while he's sleeping. And then they didn't jump over me, they jumped on me, and on me was my nuts, and that woke me up real fucking quick.
Yeah, they do that. Can you believe Faith starts high school next year?
Holy
Good
shit.
God.
That's fucking crazy.
We're fucking old. Well, you guys are older than me, so I'm still young. I'm a child. I'm a baby boy, but you guys are.
I'm
you
the
guys are old
second
fucks.
youngest.
Yeah, I'm the oldest.
Are you gonna be
Nerd.
30 next year?
Yeah, I'll be 30 next year. Whatever. It's just a number. Like, it's all how you
say
feel.
that, but say that to your knees.
Dude, I come upstairs constantly. He's standing there and he's rubbing his hips like my dad used to do before he had to get surgery on them.
Yeah.
You're fucking old.
No.
You're like,
That's
no,
what I'm
it's
gonna
just
say.
muscles. They're just tight.
It
You
is just a number. Like, I feel 70, but no, yeah. The first time I knew I was old is when we went camping, and I was like, you know what? I need an air mattress. I can't do this on the ground shit anymore.
You used to give Carly so much shit for that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, well to me it's like that's half the fun. It's just like, yeah, you just sleep on the ground, you wake up, you're a little sore, and you can't tell if it's from the booze or the
And
fucking
then 3 years later,
stick.
you're like, ah, shit, she was right.
Yeah.
She was just ahead of the game. That's what it was.
I don't
Yeah.
really feel any different because my knees have been agony my whole life. So
Yeah, it's supposed to just
I
my
haven't
back.
hit that point. I have pulled my back a couple times, so that I'm like, oh god, this is it. I'm dead.
Dig the hole, I'm ready.
Just
only-
turn slightly. You're like, oh, this is it. I'm done.
No, when you have to worry is when you sneeze and you do it, and then you're just like, well, fuck.
I always feel like I rupture something in my chest when I sneeze. I don't know what happens, but like right at the solar plexus, I always feel like I broke something.
As someone that grew up with allergies and would like sneeze 10 times in a row regularly. I never had that. Like, I definitely would be like a thing to sneeze because I would just sneeze so much, but I've never had it like hurt me, I don't think.
Yeah, but I'm also one of those people that puts like an entire week's sneezes into one sneeze and then just rupture everything. So
Just gotta get it all out all at once.
Have you tried blowing your nose regularly?
no.
Just sitting there huffing whatever he wants. He's like, this week's gonna be good. I know it.
I'm gonna
Stick a
duct
few
tape my
crayons
eyes
up
shut
there
so
to
they
make
don't
sure
pop
nothing
out.
gets out before I'm ready.
Oh, but no, I remember what party? It was at prom party. Oh, and I
At
slept.
Alex's or your
Yeah,
house?
no, at Alex's. I slept face down on a yoga mat on
Oh
concrete.
yeah, I took care of all the drunk people that night.
I was one of those drunk people.
Everyone got like mega fucked, and I was like, oh
I put a nail in my foot that night.
yeah,
Yeah.
you did.
And then I drank like half your Mickey of vodka in one gulp
Yeah,
and
well, when
then
you
passed
did
out in the
that,
chair.
yeah, I was getting pretty good. Like I was getting pretty drunk, and then you did that, and I was like, kind of concerned Jeff's gonna like actually hurt himself. So then I stopped drinking as much. Like look at you, and then like everyone around me just like died, and I was like, oh, well then I guess I'm doing this because Carly was fucked up, Jessica was fucked up, Zach was fucked up, you were fucked up, and there was another person too, and I had to like get them. Oh, I think Joe. I had to get them all like inside, and it was like hurting cats, and I was like, what?
I remember like coming to at the like patio door to her basement.
Yeah, she had a bunch of gravel, and you were like about to eat shit every 3 seconds.
Yeah, I remember coming to there and then waking up the next morning. That's it.
Yeah. It
And
was.
seeing Zach sleeping on a yoga mat, that was pretty good.
That was
But still
painful.
not as good as Shelby sleeping on an upside down chair mat, though.
Yeah, that
That's
was.
impressive.
I flipped that over as a trap so that when he came down the stairs, he would step on it and it'd be funny. He just stomped on it, didn't notice, and I was like, okay. And then later he slept on it. So yeah, that was good.
Was that the night that he was like in that box and supposed to pop out with your beer, Zach, and then he just drank the beer?
I think so. Yeah, it was a big fucking beer because we took forever.
Yeah.
I broke your phone that night too. I drop kicked you.
Yeah.
That was the night I was in the garage barefoot, and I was like a hobbit. I had like pure black feet by the end of the night.
Yeah, probably got it on the carpet too and pissed off my mom somehow.
I don't think so. I think I remember being like, "Oh, my feet might be dirty," and then looking at them and they were black, and I was like, "Oh!" And then I think I put my socks on, and I was like, "Well, that'll be a problem for tomorrow."
All right, coming up on the hour mark, so I think we'll call it there. Not bad for the first one. We actually held conversation pretty effectively, I think.
And we only had to use one of my notes. I still have so many weird things to talk about, you guys. One of them is just called Incel Nation.
Oh God, no.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
I don't know if you want to get me on politics rants.
Okay, how about this? I got one that's just chemtrails?
Yeah.
That's also political.
Incel is
Okay.
political?
No, how about this? Do we really need microwaves?
Yes.
No, I haven't owned one since what? 2016 was the last time I had one?
Yeah, roughly that.
My aunt also doesn't own one. You can make do, but the arguments against them are pretty dumb.
I have no arguments other than I don't want to pay money for one.
and we don't have a counter space for it.
That is
Maybe if you just do your
different
dishes.
thing entirely.
Why would we do them when Justin does them?
What? No,
'Cause
no,
I'm
no, no.
only up there once a year, you fucking degenerate.
Yeah.
I want to point out
The
I've
worst
stopped
mate
using
ever.
dishes. I just go out and buy food now. I use like 2 dishes a month.
You guys go in the old paper plate route, just buy a stack of like 1,000 paper plates and throw it out at the end.
Hey,
Yeah.
you know what? I'm thinking about it, so don't talk shit.
Honestly, I'd like to do a breakdown on the cost of water and whatnot and electricity to wash dishes compared to the cost of paper plates. I think that'd be interesting.
Well, you probably have to factor in the differences between washing them by hand and washing them in a dishwasher.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, get on the math for next podcast. We're going to be talking about the differences in water efficiency,
No, cost efficiency.
cost efficiency between using water in a sink, in a dishwasher, or just being a normal human being and throwing out a paper plate when you're done eating.
That doesn't bring back the viewers, and I don't know.
These are the hard-hitting topics we're talking about. We're not talking about anything else other than efficiency and cost margins, okay?
Yes.
The most important things. And also,
Riveting.
would anyone like a can of beans?
I have
Did you-
several things.
Did you see that stupid viral video of like the tech that he called over and he just filled his computer with beans?
Oh yeah.
And the tech was like, "This is beans."
What?
This is beans.
It
bro.
actually triggered me because I feel like that could happen to me.
unironically too. Like someone's just like, I don't understand. I
I
added the
literally
beans like they told
opened
me
up
to.
a laptop from somebody that came from like they were traveling in like Thailand or some shit. I opened up and there was a living colony of termites inside of it. And I was like, what the fuck? How did this get through customs? Foreign alien species, dude.
This new place that he got had cockroaches. Just a couple, but it had cockroaches.
Yeah.
Jesus
Oh.
Christ.
Jeff, I found the video. Here it is.
That's the
Yeah, I-
motherboard, and actually,
These are the motherboards?
no. You, all of this stuff you're seeing, this pile of,
These are the motherboards.
no, this is food. This is beans.
This is because he was pointing at the beans and saying, "This is a motherboard."
These are the motherboard.
Well, they're supposed to be there.
This is food.
Oh,
This is bean.
All right. So join
The
us.
most fucked up part was that the guy actually turned it on with the beans in and just like actually like he didn't just fake do it. He legit turned it on and it almost caused a fire.
I want to know what would happen if you filled like a liquid cooler with beans.
The overheated CPU very quickly.
Worth
Anyway,
it.
Yeah.
wrapping up.
Yeah. We'll work on our endings for the next one for sure. But if you actually listen through the entire thing, thank you very much. Subscribe to the channel and follow us for next time. All right, take care, guys.